Hey everyone, so we're up here shooting and I noticed that people have put locks along here, and so I thought that might be a nice photo to take. There's a lot of direct light right now, which means everything's pretty much at the same light. You have a little bit of contrast on there. And so when I set up to take this photo, first off, I picked out this one because there's a bear on it and I like bears and you have a lot of depth to the image. So I'm going to set up and let's see, my f4, and I'll do 1/2000th of a shutter, and I'm at my ISO 200. And so when I'm setting up this shot, I'm trying to see what's going to make this dynamic. I'm trying to see what will make this an interesting image. If I put the bear just center of frame, it works, but what I always like to think about is what's in the top left corner, what's in the bottom left corner, bottom right, top right. What else is around there? What colors? What different things? So as I move around, I can see there's another. There's this guy right here, and he's sort of getting in my image. I don't really like how much attention he calls, so I'm going to move forward a little bit. And I really like being able to see all the way down this pathway. So let's see, that right there. Do one with a little headroom. Now, the biggest thing is that I came here and I'm like, oh, I want to take this picture of this bear lock. But as I look at it, I'm like, well, maybe there's something else going on here. Maybe there's something else to take. And so, although I've come for that specific photo, I opened up, so I was at my 70mm and now I'm opened up to my 24 and take a picture of this whole landscape. It's kind of nice having all these locks here. You have this LA River behind us. And I'm, again, just looking at, what's in every corner of the frame, what are the lines, and what else is around here, what else is interesting. I know that over there's this massive concrete slab, and I don't really like that all that much, but we have these cool power lines, we have these trees, and then we have this metal bridge in front of me. So all those things are kind of nice, good colors. And what I just noticed is on the bridge here, you have these metal poles that are the supports, and so I'm going to set that up as sort of my main frame and get enough headroom to get the power lines in there, get nice and symmetrical. Cool. Oh, I'm a little overexposed, so just going to increase the shutter speed a little bit, and yeah, cool. Not the most amazing photo in the world, but it's kind of cool. Those are kind of the key things that I look for while I take a photo. What really, not just what is the thing I'm focusing on, but what's out of focus. What are the colors? What are the lights? What things do I want in there other than just that one thing I'm trying to focus on? Additionally, once you get there, don't just be set on that one thing. I mean, it's good. It's good to know what you want, but a lot of the times my favorite photos come out of nowhere, and I wasn't expecting to take a photo of that. And I'm focused so much looking this way, and now I look this way, and there's a really nice scenery here. So maybe we'll go down by the river and take some more shots. But the biggest thing is to have fun with this and to know that there's always something else that you can take a photo of. There's actually a great lock right here. Phil wants to just back up. This is, it's rusted. It's in the shape of a heart. It has spider webs and a spider crawling out of it. I mean, this is really interesting looking. So let's see. All my settings look about right. Gonna slow my shutter down a bit. And another thing to think of is that I'm shooting raw. I can take an image that shows the entire space here, and then later on in the editing room, zoom in and really focus on one thing. So that's kind of a luxury to have while shooting raw. You don't want to do too much in the post room, but a little bit is okay. Now, what I'm seeing here is that there's some great yellow leaves down below, and that's adding a lot of color to the image, which is really nice. You then have all these lines of the spider web, which is cool. And it's a nice image. It's trying to figure out how to place the lock in it though. So I have to just move around, see different angles. You know, now I move here and I can see the water in the background, which is cool. Yeah. Now, another just little quick tip. As I'm taking my photos, you know, I am in autofocus, and as I focus on it, but then I sort of play with my manual focus ring here, and I say, oh, maybe I want to go a little closer, a little farther, and even though the autofocus took me to a certain point, I'm now sort of seeing, do I like that being more in focus or that being more in focus? Do I want to come closer or farther? And I think that's something really important to sort of see what else you can get in focus there, or really hone in what you want focused. Don't just, you know, don't solely think that only your lens can tell you what's going to be in focus. You know, it's all right to sort of shift around there. I think getting that touchdown is a really important thing for any photographer. So hope this helps, and I'll catch you in the next section.